change of direction then. Last pre-season game, a 0-0 draw against Dunston. That seems to be the theme when we play Dunston. Very competitive game and a good final test.
Yeah, it definitely was. Look, we knew it was going to be competitive. Half time, didn't shout and ball, but there was a couple of things I wasn't happy with. Second half, I thought we were a lot better. We pressed a lot better. We moved the ball well. Look, we know what we're going to get from Dunston. We had a few missing. We didn't have many subs, so again for us, we only had to make an extra sub to them to keep the game competitive. Everyone, obviously, when we tiring, it was good last 15 minutes, and we've had some good chances tonight. Look, Dunston obviously got in some good areas as well, but we've had 2 off the line. We should have done better on a few more. And look, psychologically, it's another clean sheet. It's away from home as such, and against a good team, and we've kept a clean sheet, but we just need to build on that. We need to kill teams off when we have the chance.
Yeah, I know last season say what it is, it irritated you that we perhaps weren't as solid away from home as we would have liked to have been. Do you feel that the side's got that in them now, like the makeup and the kind of the way it's set out?
Yeah, I would like to think so. Look, it showed, obviously I wasn't here on Saturday, but I'm not seeing Dan concede a goal in 5 games now, which at any field, at pre-season friendlies or games, that's good. Good confidence for the back line. We've had different back line. Obviously we've had a couple with niggles, which hasn't been great, but that's part and parcel of the game, and we've reinforced in the summer, and we've obviously had lads where we've kept, and we've got different options if needed. So when we do that needs to give the attacking lads a little bit of enthusiasm, motivation to go and get a goal in and say, right, we've scored now, let's keep a clean sheet. But look, if you're going away from home and we've got games we're in base for our second and third games, we need clean sheets, and if we get 2 0-0 draws away from home, we take that, then we've got to push on in the home games.
Attacking wise then, we've very recently added Fenton John to that lineup. You must have been delighted to get him back, because he's been with us 3 times previously and been outstanding every time, so I imagine when the opportunity came up,
yeah, definitely. Look, we took Riser. Riser was a record holder with 3 loan moves to Morpeth, but Fenton's overtook him with 4. And for me, which makes me happy, is he wanted to come back. He's wanting to keep coming back, and I'm delighted with that. And look, I'm even more delighted that we've got him. He's a brilliant footballer. We've seen glimpses tonight. Look, we want to push him on, and I think sometimes we don't need. We're probably just overplaying a little bit. We don't need to try that little killer pass, which wasn't one of his passes tonight. It was world class, but we don't need to do it every time. Keep him moving, move up sideways, move it through the middle. He's got one in his game, and we want to kick him on. I've said to him, I've said over loan lads, hopefully we'll get someone else in. But yes, great about being Morpeth, but I don't want him to stay here. I want him to go back to Gateshead, and I want him to break in the Gateshead team. And I feel as if he can do that, but it's going to come with games. And now we've got good selections. We've got a bit of a headache now with what we've got, but I'd much rather that than pulling me hair out thinking who I'm going to play. So with Fenton, and obviously Luke James has showed his quality, and I think once he gets up and running as well, I think he's only going to get better. And like I said, we've got space for 1 more, so hopefully we can get back done soon as well.
And a final question then, or final point from yourself, which I'm sure you'd like to express our thanks to Dunston, not only for hosting us but playing us in our inaugural St Mary's Cup earlier in the season, a side that we know well, particularly with John McDonald, who was on the same coaching staff as yourself.
Yeah, look, I thought we were extremely unlucky last season not to go up, and we knew it was going to be a competitive game, and we were lucky to play them in the St Mary's Cup, which was brilliant. But tonight to play them again, I think it was a solid test for both teams. And like I said, John's not here, he's away, but we've had a few lads missing. But we obviously so did we to an extent. But it was a great game. You know what you're going to get with Dunston. You can play Dunston 5 or 6 times in pre-season because it's going to be a solid game, and I think our pre-season schedule's been good. Our last 3 games have been hard, and we've just built into it. Look, it's going to be a difficult game next week with FC United. We know what Fretfield pose, but I feel as if we get them there, we're ready for it. Next week we'll have 2 good sessions, Tuesday and Thursday, and go over the parts that I think we need to improve on, which is good about when you play 8 games in pre-season. You get to have a look more than what you do in training, but next week's going to be focused on getting them little bits ready for the FC United game.